A recently surfaced photograph, taken by defense photographer David Wong and shared on the social media platform X, has revealed what appears to be a next-generation airborne infantry fighting vehicle, IFV, in development for the People's Liberation Army, PLA. The vehicle, bearing distinctive PLA markings and finished in a digital desert camouflage scheme, is believed to be undergoing advanced trials. Analysts predict that it could be officially unveiled to the public during Beijing's upcoming September 3 Victory Day parade, which will commemorate the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. If the presentation is confirmed, this platform would mark one of the most significant additions to China's airborne forces in over 2 decades. Beyond its technical novelty, the emergence of this new IFV signals a broader evolution in China's military strategy. For the PLA, the vehicle represents a crucial step toward establishing a more credible expeditionary capability, enabling rapid reaction forces to operate in high-intensity conflict zones with enhanced resilience and firepower. The deployment of such a system indicates Beijing's recognition of modern battlefield dynamics, where speed, armor, firepower, and network defense systems must function as an integrated whole. The new IFV is widely regarded as the successor to the ZBD-03, the light airborne infantry fighting vehicle that entered PLA's service in the early 2000s. While the ZBD-03 was highly praised for its air transportability and amphibious capability, it was also criticized for its relatively thin armor, which left it vulnerable in high-intensity combat scenarios. The latest platform appears to directly address these shortcomings. Its hull is more angular and robust, reinforced with modular ceramic armor, while the rear compartment has been reconfigured to optimize amphibious troop deployment. Notably, despite the heavier profile, the vehicle reportedly remains compatible with the Y-20 strategic airlifter, allowing for rapid deployment to remote theaters of operation. From a firepower perspective, the new IFV represents a significant upgrade over its predecessor. The main armament is an automatic cannon estimated to be in the 30 to 35 mm range, paired with a coaxial machine gun for close-range engagements. More importantly, the vehicle carries an expanded suite of secondary weapons. On its left flank is a twin pack of heavy anti-tank guided missiles, ATGMs, likely capable of penetrating modern main battle tank armor. On the right side, defense analysts have identified a quad launcher for smaller rockets, potentially used for anti-personnel, incendiary, or thermobaric purposes. This diverse weapons mix underscores a clear emphasis on versatility, allowing a single airborne IFV to engage a wide range of targets, from armored vehicles to fortified infantry positions. Equally notable is the sophistication of the vehicle's protection systems. Alongside conventional smoke grenade launchers, the platform incorporates advanced day-night optics and thermal imagers, ensuring operational effectiveness in all weather and lighting conditions. Each side of the hull is equipped with 3 optical sensors, positioned at the front, center, and rear, providing true 360-degree situational awareness. These sensors are integrated with the GL-6 Active Protection System, APS, a hard-kill defensive measure capable of neutralizing incoming anti-tank missiles, loitering munitions, and even first-person view, FPV, drones. In addition, a small radar antenna dedicated to Counter-Unmanned Aerial System, CUAS, tasks has been installed, indicating that the designers prioritized layered protection against both aerial and ground threats. Strategically, the development of this airborne IFV reflects an important doctrinal shift within the PLA. Historically, China's airborne forces have prioritized speed and mobility over armor protection, consistent with the traditional role of paratroopers. However, conflicts in Ukraine and the South Caucasus have demonstrated that lightly armored vehicles are highly vulnerable in environments saturated with drones and precision-guided munitions. By fielding a platform that combines enhanced armor, missile firepower, and robust anti-drone systems, the PLA Airborne Corps is moving closer to the standards of NATO mechanized forces, where survivability, integrated electronic warfare, and multi-domain awareness are as critical as mobility. The timing of this program is particularly significant. In recent years, the PLA has increasingly emphasized the need for rapid reaction forces capable of projecting power across regional flashpoints, from the Taiwan Strait to the South China Sea. The new IFV, transportable by the Y-20 aircraft, allows paratroopers to deploy as mechanized units rather than just light infantry, giving them the capacity to seize and hold ground ahead of heavier armored brigades. In practical terms, this capability could be decisive in scenarios where rapid lodgement in contested areas is required, providing the PLA with both operational flexibility and tactical depth. The vehicle's design also reflects broader trends in modern armored warfare. Contemporary conflicts have shown that sheer armor thickness or heavy armament alone is insufficient to guarantee battlefield survivability. Instead, modern doctrine emphasizes integrated multi-domain defenses capable of countering drones, loitering munitions, and precision strike weapons. The PLA's new Airborne IFV aligns with this paradigm by combining kinetic and electronic defenses into a single platform, enhancing the survivability of both the vehicle and its crew in complex combat environments. In addition to its tactical implications, the platform represents a clear statement about China's evolving military priorities. The PLA is signaling its intent to modernize airborne forces in line with lessons from recent conflicts, enhancing their capability to operate under high-threat conditions while maintaining strategic mobility. This shift indicates a growing recognition within the Chinese military that expeditionary operations, rapid deployment, and technological adaptability are becoming as critical as traditional force size and firepower. The upcoming public debut of this Airborne IFV, potentially during the September 3 Victory Day Parade, will not only showcase China's latest armored innovation but also underscore Beijing's commitment to mechanized, drone-resistant forces capable of modern expeditionary operations. Whether intended for defensive deployments along China's borders or for more assertive regional missions, the platform strengthens the PLA's ability to project power quickly and effectively. By integrating firepower, protection, and advanced situational awareness into a single air-deployable vehicle, China is positioning its airborne core for the challenges of 21st-century warfare. In conclusion, the newly revealed Airborne IFV exemplifies both technological advancement and strategic foresight. It represents a move toward a more capable and resilient rapid reaction force, combining mobility, firepower, and multi-domain defenses. By addressing the vulnerabilities of earlier light airborne vehicles and incorporating lessons from recent conflicts worldwide, the PLA demonstrates a commitment to modernizing its forces to meet the demands of contemporary combat. The September unveiling will likely confirm that China's airborne units are entering a new era of mechanized capability, reflecting the increasing importance of armored, drone-resistant formations in shaping future military operations.